Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're having a good Monday. I know I am. Where did the music go? Wow, the song ended right as we transitioned. That's crazy. Welcome in, friends. I hope you're having a good one. Mega MG with the raid. Ryan with the raid. I appreciate you. Y'all are the best. I hope you're having a good one. Happy Monday. It's always a good one for me. I look forward to it. I know a lot of people are like, ew, afraid of the Mondays. But here, we like the Mondays because it means we get to hang out and do fun shit. Redeems are now live. We're trying to do a thing where we activate them right at the start when we show up, so everyone gets a chance to use them. So feel free and give us advantage. You can give us disadvantage. You can make an inspirational quote or change the fucking weather. Who knows? It can all be fun. Feel free to abuse that. It's Tuesday here since 11 minutes ago. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to our friends over in Europe. I hope you guys are having a good start to your day, bright and early. Kieran with the weather check. D100, you know what to do, big boy. Big boy. Speaking of Kieran, everybody, be sure to go show some love to our boy Kieran over there, who was nice enough to join us last week for our very special Campaign 1 reunion one-shot, where we all grouped back up for the first time in like almost a year IRL to revisit some old characters and some familiar faces. We had a great time. We saved Stanislav from the depths of the sea. And we stopped Ropesh from fully reanimating what would have been ultimately the most terrifying kraken to ever wander the seas. So that was pretty neat. It was really fun. We had some submersible adventures. Everyone had a good time, and I'm super happy that everyone got to join us on that. So big shout out to Kieran and Hell's Corp, who was nice enough to be there. And of course, all these lovely folks you see beneath me here. I hope y'all were able to catch it. If not, it is on the YouTube. Speaking of the YouTube, please go swing by, check that out. Shameless plug. Bachow. We got all of our D&D stuff up there as of just yesterday, including all of the other episodes of this campaign, so you can catch it there. With all that being said, I'm going to open the floor to the fellas below me here, starting with Ryan, as always. What's up, buddy? How you doing? What do you got going on at the Purple House these days?
Oh, a whole lot of nonsense. Babe, we just wrapped up Halloween week, which was hilarious. Now we're jumping into a lot of fun stuff. I feel a Minecraft phase coming back. Don't know why. Not sure why. Who knows? But I'm feeling a Minecraft phase come back. But we also got Whisper of the House, which is... It's insanity. Whisper in the House, which is another little cozy game that I've been playing. And a lot of the other classics. World of Warcraft, of course. We're doing Silk Song still. Come on over. Come on over, Evernet.
I'm gonna go show some love over at Ryan's house. Dust JTB, what do you got going on, buddy? How are you?
Well, I got a new mic.
We can hear that. Crispy.
Crispy
and sexy.
So, I bought this for the inevitable return to streaming eventually, someday, hopefully, end of November, when I should be able to get good internet. And do better fucking vocal one takes and stuff.
I'm so excited.
It's an actual fucking real microphone, not a $12 one off Amazon.
JTB vocal streams. It does seem the internet is your biggest enemy at this point.
Yep.
Sometimes we go Robo TB, which is also sexy in its own way. Chris, what do you got going on?
What?
Over down the hallway.
Not a lot. Just dealing with the stinkers.
Of which there are many.
Mm-hmm.
They are going through the screen again?
No, not at the moment.
Typical.
I actually don't even know where either of them are.
Oh. Hi. Mine's right there.
Yours is right there.
He's right there. What's up, goblets? Alice, how you doing? Frog Toys. I hope everyone fucking
idiots.
Yeah. There's a lot of here, like a lot of those here. I would say of all the places I've worked, I probably have the highest concentration of people I can barely stand at my current place of employment. But that's just because people be bitching all the time. Like, just chill. You leave the vibes at the door. We're here to have fun. I got to carve a pumpkin the other day. It was a fucking great time.
Sick.
Put on a Shrek costume. I went trick-or-treating. Why can't every day be that cool? Where sign up to be a guest. We have a list that I have not even begun to get through yet. We have a lot of potential
You
guest
just put it
spots
in
lined
the
up. I'm
sign
very
up bin
excited.
right here.
The trash. That's the fucking...
It's the sign up bin.
It's also the employee complaint box. Ryan keeps putting things in there, and we just haven't read it yet. Send up a
The
list
bathroom
of
is
them.
so
You're trying to
moist.
jump the list? You're trying to jump the list? You're gonna disappear some people? PDF's in the Discord.
Self-combust.
You know. Yeah. Oh, is that the trick? Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Okay. Well, maybe next time. We need to work on our enchanting skills. With all that being said, guys, I think it's time to get into our D&D campaign. When last we left off, now 2 weeks ago, as we took some time off to enjoy our one-shot, the party, having been ambushed on the road from their home to the town of Fort Mistmere, engaged in a violent, albeit hasty, fight to the death with their would-be assailants, eventually overcoming them in combat, leaving just one alive who you could question on the way. During the battle, some insults were thrown, and someone mentioned that you had perhaps angered some very powerful people. As the combat drew to a close, you left your one survivor unconscious in the snow, trying to figure out exactly what you would do next. That was one of the easiest recaps we've ever done. Starting from there, what do you guys want to do? You currently have your prisoner unconscious, just slumped over in the snow against the back of the tree. What are you doing?
Fucking my camera up.
Failed your first deck save of the night?
Yep. Nat 1 IRL.
All right, holding the fucking wounds he got from getting shivved and shot. He's gonna.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I
let's
left,
go ahead and let's fix that first, shall we? Maybe. Whoop.
Well, I don't know how much time we got, but I did knock one of them unconscious. She mentioned something about powerful people being pissed off at us, so I figured she might have more information than the rest.
Well, at the very least, I'm just gonna. I'll try a little Gustav something or. And I'm gonna just go ahead and get healing word you. 5.
Okay.
Up.
you also get cure wounds for 8.
Nice, easy healing word. No problem.
Oh, the boys are just massaging the cat.
As you're doing that, he's gonna be like, "Don't, ain't gotta worry about me. Check Violet."
We're
There's a
already
easy
worried about
emotion
you.
to
Stop
Violet.
talking. Whoop. Oh!
Violet
Violet,
did take a hit during that fight, if memory serves, and she's not looking terrible, but she seems fine. A couple wounds. Nothing
I don't.
dire.
Give you an actual reading of how injured she is. Second.
I can help with that. Violet, if I may, just kind of hold my hand out to her.
He's gonna patch up the wounds a little, and just give you a nod.
Okay. Violet kind of like slowly goes through the snow, leaving a very faint bloody trail behind her, kind of that dark purplish blood that she bleeds. You've not seen it too often, luckily, but on this one such occasion, she was wounded fairly, heavily. She makes her way over. You hold your hand out.
Also, do another cure wounds.
Okay. Easily done.
For 5 that time.
All right. For 5.
I'm still kind of sticking close to Dusty, and I'm, still fussing over him. And as I'm watching them walk over, I'm just kind of leaning in. Has she gotten hurt before like that?
She's gotten hit here and there, but I don't think she's ever been shot before, so that's probably new.
It's rather painful.
I know.
but-
The little buggers, tolerates me, but it's still hurts me a lot to see that. You can fix them, right, Xechas?
Yes, and I'm assuming 5 healing didn't nearly heal all of it.
She's looking okay. Not great, not horrible.
I'm gonna do another one.
Okay.
Another 6.
She's looking much better.
All right. Violet kind of
Here you go,
recovers,
little one.
stretches out a little, just lets
All
out a
right,
very
well.
grumbly groan.
We got this lady on the ground. We can
She's like this little trickle of blood slowly kind of seeping into the dark, kind of bluish black robes that she has on. A very,
I'm
very
gonna hit her
dark
with
navy
a-
blue.
I don't recall if I did this or not, but I'll hit her with a Spare the Dying.
Okay. No more death saves for her.
just in
as
case.
a
She's just slumped over in the snow, slowly bleeding out of the wound
As he
in the
does
side
that,
of her
I think-
temple.
I think Dusty takes rope out of the bag he has and just starts tying her hands and
Roll me a survival check. Let's see how those knots turn out.
I'll give you guidance for it.
She ain't going
it'll be
anywhere.
a solid 26.
She very likely is not going anywhere.
All right. Do we want to question her here, or should we I would say go
Well,
back
we-
to the house. Can't really take her to town with us.
Right.
We could turn her in.
You have
Well, that
disadvan-
depends
you
on who
have
sent her.
Disadvantage
true.
from frog toys.
You have disadvantage. Right.
So do you. Dean.
Right. That's going to only be a 19.
Okay.
Mwah.
As far as you can tell, she ain't going anywhere.
Well, we do have someone in our prison cell already, and I don't think it would be wise to throw 2 of them together.
Yeah,
Well-
they plotted stuff. No.
There's another option I wasn't going to bring up until, well, this point. He's going to kind of grab the hold of the rope and kind of pull her a bit to the side, and then he's going to look at the cliff.
Yeah, it's about a 60, 70-foot drop onto kind of this ice that has built up along the side of the cliffside and the ocean below. It's more like it's less of a solid sheet of ice and more these chunks that have just been repeatedly rammed into the side of the cliff by the waves and the tide, kind of eventually forming this conglomerate of ice chunks that stick out in all awkward directions and eventually kind of form one solid thing. And then about 20 feet of that, there's just the consistently steady waves of Rook's Bay.
It's a little bit grim, but I mean, if she talks, well, nothing to put the fear of dying and you're like hanging over a cliff edge, I suppose.
That's very true. That is very true, and it's
We perhaps
honestly,
wake
I
her up
think, yeah,
while she's on the cliff's edge.
I don't think there's anything grim about that at all. I think that's exactly they're the ones they brought us to this level. I'm already getting up and like starting to walk towards them.
Well, depending on who sent them in the first place, we could take her into town, like you said. Turn her in if she's notoriously known, or at least their group is, I suppose. If it's the company that sent them, well,
We fucked.
Something tells me it isn't, I don't know. Or at least not any company from around here. Seems like they operate as cells a little bit from city to city, so...
I've been
If it's,
trying to think of who powerful we have pissed off. The Admiral, which this could be a deal in from him, but a bit under the radar of the company. More of a
I didn't think the
personal dealing.
Admiral's going to miss his
Sure.
son much, to be honest.
I also didn't think so.
Yeah,
The
definitely.
guy that is in our cell, and whoever he might be connected to,
That could be, yes.
How would he have? How could he? Well, he could have had like a contingency plan. If I don't contact you in the amount of time, or maybe that. I like to think there. Oh, if he's got the word out somehow, I'm going to. I'll turn into a bear and shit in that cage.
outside of
Definitely a
that,
sight to behold.
other than company folk, I really don't. Sylvie wouldn't.
Let's, I think there's only one way to find out for sure. Let's, should we
Wake
face
her
her
up.
towards or away from the cliff when we wake her up?
Towards it. Towards it. Towards it.
You know, how about? And he's gonna hold onto her with you, and lean her head over the side of the cliff, and just hold her that way. He's
I
like,
got,
"Bye, Carl. You're gonna want to hold her here."
I got her. I got one hand on the rope and like the other hand on the back of her shirt. Yeah, and just kind
We
of
just-
holding her there.
Kind of loop
Wake
the
her
rope
up
around your back and hold
over
it
the
kind of like
cliff.
underneath your arm. And then with your right arm, just hold her leaning over so you can give the rope a little slack if you need to. And at this point, like, she's just like arms hanging unconscious limply over this cliff's edge at about like maybe 35-degree angle. Nothing too extreme, but that's just what she sees as she's kind of looking down, held up there.
I look over at Dusty and I'm just like, you know, I'm trying my best not to get excited because this is mean, but it's just like the performances I used to do. It's actually shockingly similar. It's gonna be fun.
All right. Well, no time like the present. He's gonna look to Xechas.
Yeah, I'll like kind of lean over and smack her on the face a little bit. Try and
You just give her a
get her to wake
couple
up.
taps on the cheek. She's kind of squinting a little. At this point, the side of her head has kind of goose-egged a little, kind of swelled up into her eye. She's having a bit of trouble seeing out of it. So she's kind of awkwardly looks over and looks straight down and quickly realizes, and you, well, she doesn't immediately make a sound. You see the whole body kind of immediately tense, and you hear the sound of a jaw kind of tightly clenching as teeth kind of begin grinding against each other.
Good morning.
She just grits her teeth.
You're not a fan of heights?
Ryan, I feel like you should be the one to read that inspiration from Hellscore.
Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should wear a warning. It's dangerous. I'm falling. There's no escape. I can't wait. I need a hit. Baby, give me it. You're dangerous. I'm loving it too high. You can't come down. Losing my head. Spinning around. Running around. Do you feel me now? With a taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic. I'm slipping under with the taste of your poison paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? Uh-huh.
God.
Well done. You earned that inspiration.
I'm dizzy.
Let's
So you can
guess.
re-roll one roll of your choosing. Okay.
I love you, Hells. God damn
sorry.
it.
Picking up from that, where were we? You've woken her up.
Not a fan of heights, I take.
She looks over to you. Kind of over her shoulder, seeing Vikarl now holding the rope and holding her. Xechas, what are you doing in all this?
He's kind of staring at her menacingly.
Leaning over Dusty's shoulder, like, just like, what?
Smith is popped out of my pocket, trying to be menacing but failing.
Okay, first of all, I need the group to roll me an intimidation check. And this is a collective check.
Fabulous.
Majority rules.
Up. And I'm going to use my advantage from Hells. Come on, something good. Okay. Whoop.
So throw a 15.
Is it inspiration's a D10?
With okay, sure, yeah. The inspiration is a free re-roll. It's the DM's
Free
inspiration.
reroll.
You can re-roll any
Bless.
roll of your
I
choosing.
want to do that again. That I feel like an intimidation check is what Hells gave me this for.
Okay.
Whoop. Fuck.
I rolled a nat 1 total. Plus her wisdom.
Yeah.
So real bad on my disadvantage roll. She responds to you, Dusty. Can't say that I am.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Isn't it?
Found yourself in a predicament.
Haven't I?
You mentioned someone powerful that we pissed off. You got a name, perhaps?
I was speaking in more general terms. I hadn't meant anyone in particular. More just just metaphorically speaking. If someone has gone through the trouble of hiring an assassin's guild to track down a group of adventurers and kill them, you had to have pissed somebody off. It was just rolling the dice, so to speak.
Speak up, dear. The ocean's so loud.
Oh! She just leans forward and just, like, you see her fucking tense up mid-sentence as you do so.
Well, I guess that rope's looking rather too taut for someone that don't have correct information for us, or at least not direct information for us.
Well, I don't know names. I know your names. They told me to come after somebody, and I did. It's really nothing more than that. You're just name on a piece of paper. No offense.
Shame that you don't know any other names, and I'm gonna take out my dagger and start slowly cutting the rope.
Jesus.
It's like one like twine at a time.
Roll me a
Even Vikal for a second's like,
roll me a dexterity check. Just pure dexterity. To see how well you can dauntingly cut a rope. Okay. You just slowly begin dragging your knife, watching one strand of this bundle, like kind of binding of rope split at a time. There's no need for that. I'm telling you, I don't know any names. I can tell you I was sent from Fort Harrington, from the local office of our group.
Let's stop cutting for a sec.
Can I insight?
Yeah, go ahead. She's at this point at about a 45-degree angle over the edge of the cliff.
I've been accidentally rolling in the previous campaign. That is, I was rolling in the other campaign. That's my bad.
Oh, bless
that
your
last
heart.
roll was my first one that went through. Yeah.
Lol.
Yeah.
You rolled in the past.
Smith rolled a 15 to intimidate.
Okay. Dusty, you get the sense that she is very much telling the truth, and having not necessarily worked as an assassin yourself, but having done some clandestine jobs of a more bounty hunter style nature, you likely understand that a lot of the times you don't necessarily know exactly where your orders or your contracts are coming from. You are assigned a job and expected to do it. In fact, it would be quite uncommon for someone seemingly this low on the proverbial totem pole to have any knowledge of who it was that initially put in a contract.
All right. Well,
Port Arrington gives you a bit of an idea. Port Arrington was the competing company that was competing for the lumber mill.
So
to try to wrestle control to that, and you guys ended up siding with your home, Fort Mistmere, and it was a pretty big investment. Gone up in smoke.
So it would seem that whoever runs the things over in Arrington did not like how we dealt with the lumber mill, apparently.
How spiteful.
Well, I do
There-
believe it.
The contract did say we could find you potentially near the mill at Laravos Lake, and we well, she kind of looks back over her shoulder. She can't exactly see exactly where you just slaughtered all of her compatriots, but she kind of looks back that direction. We checked there, and all we found was just a lot of death, really. And no sign of you. And we also knew you were headquartered somewhere near Fort Mistmere, so that was stop number 2, and we found you easily enough. You weren't exactly hiding.
Sure.
Hey, look how well that went for you. I'm gonna keep cutting slowly.
Surely someone in your position must understand that business is simply business.
Oh, we entirely
Stop.
get business, you know. And I do believe you. I've done similar natured things yourself.
I had assumed as such with how handily you dispatched of my compatriots.
Yeah, the issue is, and this is purely just
Xechas,
business.
roll me another dexterity check while Dusty is having this conversation. You're tempting fate a little bit here.
Oh, I said I stopped after she said,
No.
surely you
okay.
understand business. Yeah. But no, I did start cutting again, so 12.
Okay.
Sketchier
Couple
this
more
time, that's
strands
okay.
go, and you feel the rope kind of flex a little bit. She tenses up
Yeah,
even more.
That's when I stopped.
Strictly speaking, from a business standpoint, you took a job. You it didn't go the way y'all hoped.
Clearly.
Your guild, I'm not so upset with. Obviously, guild doing guild business.
Roll me a history check real quick to see if you have any idea where she might be coming from.
Guilds do be gilding.
Okay.
No,
While
no,
you
I
were
don't.
a mercenary, a poacher, a bounty hunter in your time, you didn't venture too heavily into the realm of like outright assassination beyond potentially mercenary targets and like more collective unit things, but
That's my good boy.
you do know that if you need someone killed in Verosia, it is easily enough to put money into someone's pocket and it'll get done one way or another. So you're not sure if she's like affiliated or anything based on that.
So, as I said, job didn't go to as well as you intended.
Mm-mm.
I assume that in this line of work, if you turned up dead, it wouldn't be overly surprising to your superiors.
No, I'm not sure what you're implying.
But what I do think
I
it would
was-
do
Go ahead.
is send a message to the person who sent.
That it would. So would sending back one single lone survivor to tell your tale. Just a thought. As the rope flexes a little more, she said, "Just a thought." Mm.
You know, honestly, I know she's just begging for her life, but honestly, that's pretty badass, right?
I'm not opposed, but the issue with it is, how do I know you're not gonna come back with more friends?
Now you're really going to hate me. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with how things work in this industry per se, but when when your company takes a contract, they part of that contract is that they will see the job through. So whether you let me go or not, others will come, but I can promise it won't be me.
Oh. All right, so at the end of the day, we're gonna have to pretty much push all of them off the cliff.
Except me, if you're feeling merciful.
I'm like gassy at most right now. That's pretty much it.
Well, I didn't I didn't exactly think the attempts were gonna stop with you. More so that the message would be sent. You did make a good point. There's over. Okay.
Are you all right?
I'm better than you are right now, that's for sure.
To be honest, I wasn't sure it wasn't me.
It could be both.
We're
Probably
bonding,
both.
see? We're bonding.
Made a pretty good point. We could let you go. You could go tell your tale. Or, now here's a real interest.
I like or. That's, yes, what's or?
You have a new employer.
Ooh!
A what?
9th
A new
employee!
I hadn't intended to put in a resume, but yes, new employer sounds marvelous.
We don't have an assassin. That'd be actually filling a niche.
How are you with
Yes, I'd love to
paperwork?
bring someone into my home who would slit our throats in the night and leave.
Funny you should mention that. I, before venturing into this now failed enterprise in which I have found myself, I engaged in what one might describe a little petty larceny, and perhaps other matters involving ledgers and the altering of ledgers to hide my would-be gains from the government. However, I was also unsuccessful in that endeavor, though I never got anybody killed. Cooking books. I'll tell you that much.
Well,
What's your name?
I tried to find you a secretary, Zayha.
It's Whitney.
Whitney. I'm looking at Xechas now and Dusty just like back and forth, just like a smile's creeping up, and I'm just kind of like, I don't hate
Well,
this
I think,
idea.
I think you've given us plenty of useful information, and
I need someone to
think-
roll me a percentile as the rope's still being held as these strands have been unwinding during this
I'm gonna look at-
conversation. If it's an above a 75, something will happen.
Oh,
well, it has been enlightening. I think that we will, and I'm gonna look at
It's a 2.
Vite Carl.
It was a 2 in the chat. Okay. The rope does not break, luckily, for her.
I'm gonna look at Vite Carl. I'm just gonna kind of raise an eyebrow and just say, I think we will be letting you go now.
oh, it's such a shame.
I'm sure I could find a use for myself. And are you letting go of the rope?
I'm gonna kind of pull up a really wicked snap jerky motion upwards to snap the rope, and then just a quick little, don't worry, plenty of fish in the sea like you.
She's saying, I'm sure I can find a use for myself. And just slowly descends lower, and just you hear the sound of crunch, and then a splash as she not only hits the ice and then bounces into the ocean below, and you see her just floating, kind of black and blue robed, a little blood streaking out into the waters. Now just dead, waiting for, whatever ocean life to claim her. Did you hear what happened to the Federation at Wolf 359? They were hoisted by their own Picard. Okay.
As that happens and she's falling, Dusty just goes, well, shit, my rope.
Don't worry, I have plenty more.
Truth.
We'll get you a new
Pull
rope.
a rope
Not
out
the
of my
rope.
bag of holding and give it to you.
You guys just yeeted a
Well-
woman into the sea. That's hilarious. I love it.
Yeah, that didn't feel great, but I know that it was her or us. So, truth be told,
Yes.
even if
Don't
we
like
did
loose
employ
ends.
her, she would have probably just double-crossed us at some point or something.
As you guys are talking, Dusty's walking back and dragging the other bodies to the cliff.
Oh,
yes,
let me
before
help
you
you
do
with that.
I'm gonna search all of them for stuff.
Oh, smart.
You do find what was it, 3 or 4 of the soldiers? off
We were
the
just
top?
chucking human treasure chests off the ground.
No.
It's all right.
So
And
there
she
are
looked
4
like she dropped
soldiers.
common loot.
You find 4 of like the specialized rifles that are different than Dusty's musket. They're the ones we had discussed previously, often used by either the company or people with enough money to afford them. They offer extra range and a little extra kick at the expense of taking even longer to load than their
Ooh,
uh,
maybe
know.
for Ashlyn.
less.
I think we should take all of these, to be honest.
They are worth a pretty penny, if nothing else.
Yes. I'm gonna put them all. Well, I'm gonna put 3. Dusty, why don't you pick the one that you want, and then I'll take the other 3 and put them in here.
Yeah, all right. He's gonna look him over. Find the one of the guy that shot him.
Mm-hmm. Valid.
You're like, this one.
It's got to be the most accurate.
Okay. I'll send you the card for that after the game, but basically
Sweet.
it just has an increased range, a little extra damage and hit bonus, but even with the gunner feat, can take a portion of your action to reload. So I'll send you all that after the game. But you have now
Anything
4
else?
immaculately made rifles ready to use. The armor, basic, devoid of any marking whatsoever. I will say, Vykarl and Xechas, you can roll me a history check at disadvantage, because you're not likely to know this, but there is a possibility, especially Xechas, you would have done your research before coming.
I hit control, it didn't roll. That one!
Ooh, okay, yeah, you have no idea whatsoever. Vykarl with a 10, also no clue. 16, nope. Unfortunately, nothing really stands out to you. It seems that these were not the best trained assassins that could have been sent against you. You guys
Clearly.
disposed of them quite easily, and you gather that they were, based on the gear, well paid, but not well paid enough to guarantee they'd be able to overcome you, if that makes sense. So if you were to figure anything off that with the 10, Vykarl, you would probably guess that they were like a run-of-the-mill guild of either mercenaries or would-be assassins trying to make a name for themselves. But that's about it. And the
Did we
rest,
find anything else on them?
no, that's about it. None of them are carrying any money.
Makes
You
sense.
didn't check her, who seemed to be the leader of the group, before you yeeted her into the ocean.
Well, I think what she said about the group being the problem, less her, was unfortunately correct. I think if we're gonna have to take off the head.
Yes, well, hopefully that's not a problem for right away.
True.
I will say is much as I don't really care to, our friend down in the basement could perhaps get us information on who's in charge of things over there, or at least in charge of those dealings.
You gather that would probably
Or
be
we
a
could
safe
ask
assumption.
Sylvie.
I'd rather ask her, but it will take some time.
She left.
Though we do have some time. That's what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Are y'all still wanting to head into town, or y'all wanting to head back to the house and rest up and try again tomorrow? See what the other assassins want to pop out of the woods on us.
True. I mean,
How
I'm
far-
feeling.
About the halfway point. You made it past like that bridge that goes over the creek that turns into a
Yep.
small waterfall, but probably halfway either way. It's about an hour and a half on foot. Maybe a little more in the storm.
You know, it's interesting. This is not the first time we've been ambushed on the road between home and Fort Mistmere.
Oh yeah. Oh
First,
yeah.
it was those little goblins that
Mm-hmm.
took Ashlyn's husband from her. And these folk. Interesting. Perhaps we need to figure
Hey,
out a more stealthy
if
way
we-
of travel.
The roads
almost
in
got an
Voros have always
employee.
been dangerous. You did almost get an employee.
That's what
Straight
happens.
out.
We get attacked on the road, and we get an employment opportunity. So that's just what we have to wait for the next one.
Every ambush, we're gonna walk away with
Every
an attempted
ambush is an
grab.
opportunity. Okay.
We're gonna get that on merch.
I might actually put that on some Rusty Tonics merch.
Vikar was saying for us, but yes, please.
Speaking of which, shameless plug. Go check out the merch
Shameless
site,
plug.
everybody. Go check out the merch. We got merch.
So,
Small dice, big dreams.
shameless shug.
Small dice, big
So,
dreams.
where is the party going? What's the plan? You're about halfway between either way at this point.
I mean, I'm not hurt per se, but I'm not. I'm definitely tapped out. So I wouldn't say no to going back home, just in case we get another employment opportunity.
Well, yes, let's head back. I've took a couple of hits as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it would do us some good.
Yeah,
And down, there's literally a stab wound in his chest.
Yeah. And like you each of you, I'm pretty sure got shot at
Got
least
shot?
once. Yeah. Every single
Yeah.
one of you got shot at least one time during that combat. And while you know the magic does its work and heals you up as needed, the wear and tear still feels very present after the fact. So we decide to go home. Okay.
Yeah.
The party make their way back north up the road to their home on the cliffs overlooking Rook's Bay, where they, find the home very much as they left it. Ashlyn and Olga kind of puttering around, going about their usual business. You guys left in the morning, so it's about midday at this point by the time you get back.
I assume Carl's going to drag the sled.
Yeah, I figured you'd load up all the extra guns and shit on there and anything you can't fit in the bag of holding at this point.
Anything I couldn't fit in my bag of holding, yeah.
Yeah, it's starting to look pretty full, I think. But yeah, you guys have everything you need.
I just pull it a sans far. I'm just pulling it regular by Carl style. I'm just like, yeah,
No
I can
B
do
shape
this.
this time. Valid. You
I'm
make
a
your
big
way.
boy.
You arrive back at your home, and like I said, you find Ashlyn and Olga kind of puttering about their business. Ashlyn looks up. Weren't you going somewhere?
We were, yes.
And you're back already? Did it go well?
I'm just going to kind of point at the stab wound.
I just mopped.
We had
No,
Try not to bleed on the floor.
oh, don't
we
worry,
met
I don't really
friends.
bleed.
You met friends? What? She looks past you expectantly a little bit.
not that kind of friends.
They fell off a cliff.
Oops,
Friends. Oh,
friends.
okay. Well, good,
Mm.
I guess. The road's always been pretty dangerous. That forest has a lot of stuff that can make its way out. Are you all? It looks like you're all pretty beat up. I take it the
Yes,
trip
we'll
into
be all right.
town is off for now?
Postponed.
Are we worried about more friends potentially coming here?
No, not at the moment.
You sure?
I don't think they know where we're based from yet, but I've been thinking about some sort of
She
automated
did
defense
say
system.
that she had been told the two places to look for you were either Lervos Lake or in a home
Mhm,
north
or
of Fort
near.
Mistmere.
Well, there's a possibility.
Great. Do you have any more of those guns?
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
Oh, you do. Okay, well that's a
Some of the very high
start.
quality ones, yes.
That's a start, at least, I guess. I tried to teach Olga a little bit, and well, yeah, it's Olga. I love her, but it's Olga.
Oh, do we not trust her with a gun? I got really excited at that idea.
Olga kind of steps out from the kitchen, and now you see eyebrows have kind of been singed a little, and there's like sparks, like these kind of patterns where it looks like black powder might have exploded out. Olga put too much, and just kind of goes past and continues on with her day. Yeah, no, she's not looking great.
I don't think
She
I
didn't
don't think
understand.
measuring's her strong suit.
No. Also, like I said, like just like a pinky nail's worth, but she has really big hands, so that might have been my fault. That might have been a me issue.
Half a pinky nail's worth.
Well, I have been thinking about some sort of
Good. Man, that might have actually been my fault then. So, sorry, sweetie.
Science, it's never an exact thing. Right, Xechas?
science is usually quite exact, actually.
What's up, Stormy
There
and
is a lot
Katie?
of
How you
guessing
doing?
at certain points, but they're very precise guesses.
Oh, I thought it was more like cooking. You just gotta, feel with your heart. But sure, okay, yeah.
There's
I'm
recipes.
learning every day.
Okay, so potentially people showing up. Should we like lock up real good tonight and maybe keep someone on?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do we need to start
the
worrying
thing
about
is-
hiring security around here for when you guys are away?
We might. The thing is, we have at least a bit of travel time. News is going to have to travel that the first group didn't work out.
True.
They came from Port Arrington.
Oh, that's at least a couple days by boat, if nothing else. Not a particularly fun trip, but
Yes, unless they brought anyone else with them, which I doubt they would leave out for an assault on us, then yes, we should at least have a couple of days.
okay. Well, why Port Arrington? That's what.
Well, about that.
Who wants to kill you in Port Arrington?
You know the lumber mill where Olga worked?
Yeah. No, she told me all about that. Something about like you guys coming in and saving the day, and I don't know. Things got weird. It's hard to understand her sometimes.
Well, so they were working out a deal over in Arrington.
Okay.
Saul kind of pointed them in that direction.
Okay.
But
okay.
in order to keep them from all getting slaughtered by Mistmere, we decided it would be best to work out that whole path. Arrington didn't take too kindly. They lost a lot of business with that.
Yeah, there's always business to be lost. You guys got in between company matters? Am I understanding that right?
It was either that or the entire town of Lumberjack was going to get slaughtered. So
Well, I
it's a
mean,
pretty easy decision.
Yeah, no, I can't say I blame you for that one, but security should have been something we like considered a week ago or
Certainly, yes.
a couple weeks ago. Just sounds like that. She kind of points up to the attic where where your friend was living. Sounds like she's kind of, I don't know, got some money. She said she would be willing to help cover new hires, maybe. Could look into some people.
The issue is finding people we trusted. We almost had a secretary.
We were very close to having them, yeah.
You guys
I would
aren't
not have trusted that secretary.
You guys aren't from here, but you are. I mean, I figure by now we it's not so much about trusting people, it's just making sure that you're kind of paying them more than the people you know you can't trust. That makes sense.
I love it here.
Find someone who likes money more than they like loyalty, I guess. I mean, other than you.
Sorry.
Well,
Reflex.
he's gonna look at the other two. Speaking of people that like money more than anything else, he's gonna look down towards the basement.
Oh.
He is a man of commerce, according to himself.
Who? Oh, basement. Yeah, no questions. I'm gonna go. She just turns. It's like the no questions asked policy returns. She makes her way into the kitchen quickly, closing the doors behind her.
The
as
last
she does.
thing she hears is, "We had a killer down there the whole time."
She hesitates at the door for just a brief second.
Do you really think
Shakes
he'd
her
be
head to
willing
herself and closes the door.
Do you really think he'd be willing to, get that we locked him in prison for 2 weeks or however long he's been in there?
Well,
I mean, he wanted to make a bargain to begin with.
yeah. If Ashland's right, you just gotta pay him more than the other ones.
I do not think he's not been in this situation. I'm sure in dealing with all this information, he probably finds himself in more cells than he wishes he did.
You're probably not wrong. It would be
The
useful to
problem
have
with-
someone like that on our payroll.
Yeah, the problem with it is paying him more than the company. Because given how much wealth they control, it's going to be a little hard to stay above.
Yes, that's my worry with him.
Right, and you're muted.
What if we bring up the idea till Moneybags break and enter up there?
We could,
When
we'd
she's
have to
back,
write a
it's
letter.
Not a bad idea.
I was really kind of waiting on her letter back on any information she found about him. I know we're dealing with the things we've done as of late have been more in
Repercussions.
line with the things I used to do. Much more in line with the old days for me. Now, while you guys seem to be going with it just fine, and I'm quite glad because, be frank, I was real worried y'all were gonna think I was a psychopath.
Not at
If
all,
we get
darling. No more than me.
information on the man, then, well, we have a bartering tool that he cannot look past. Say family members, people he cares about.
Ah, so blackmail, yes. That's actually not a bad idea. The house is deadpanned about that.
You just, working, sometimes you gotta get information to hold over someone to make them cooperate.
Gotta crack a few eggs.
How do we get that information about him, though?
Well, I asked her to look at any information she could gather about the man. So hopefully we get something back on that. Till then, we can try to deal with him from the cell, albeit I don't know how happy he'll be about that.
I mean, we could also, go on faith that we'll get information.
Good.
A gamble.
About his... Yes. Or we could stick with the original plan and, have him turn up under a pier and see if maybe there's something posted at the job board for people looking for work.
Good.
But he's quite useful.
Feel like we either bring him in to the point of getting us information or he dies. Those are the only two choices. I feel there.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, it's information or peer.
We're just casually having this conversation in our fucking living room.
It's our house.
It's a rough idea, but
I just envision fucking Ashlyn in there with her
Well, earmuffs.
La,
La
la,
la
la,
la
la,
la.
la, la,
I
la,
don't
la.
hear anything. You do hear the sound of like pans being banged loudly. Like she is very intentionally cooking with volume. If that makes sense.
Oh, God, lover. Well, we can sort of play it by ear. Things get a little cagey. Maybe we pull back and we wait for the information. But if we go down, we kind of see things are kind of going our way. Maybe we act on faith, like Xehas said. But if we get down there and things start feeling all sorts of no, then we just leave and wait.
I do think we should also go into town first and see if we could find anybody that's, a better option.
As a note,
Yeah.
you would know that post is sent initially to Fort Mistmere before it is sorted and then sent out to the surrounding homes that live on the outskirts. You guys are of course the largest estate, but there are farms that kind of dot their way up the road, kind of further up towards the watchtower that overlooks Rook's Bay. So generally that's a good place to check for your mail, unless you're okay with waiting some time for it to be delivered. There's not a set mail delivery date as far as you know. Walkman is a baby shower gift. I love it.
Yeah, I agree. I think going into town is the best thing to do first. See what we can find. On the topic of paying people more than they are getting paid from someone else, what do you reckon the tables get turned on those in Arlington? With a little help from our sugar mother.
Also not a bad idea. Have ears and eyes on the ground there would be good for us.
Wonder how much that would cost.
Probably a pretty penny looking at the guns they all brought.
Right.
I just think we should
phrase
sell
that.
a couple of those at least.
And see, that's what I'm thinking. If we phrase it just the right way, we might be able to get the money for this think of it more as an investment, less of please give us this money so we can make this problem go away, and more of an investment.
Yeah,
That's a good idea, yes.
I guess just rest up for the day. Head back to town tomorrow.
Okay.
Sort this all out when we're back.
In the interest of time, we'll just jump back to town. I will just ask, is there anything you want to do in your rest for the evening and in the following morning before the journey's made? At this point, you gather the road is pretty safe.
I would ask Dusty for help foraging for things to make health potions.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do that.
I think it would be worth having a little bit of a stock of them.
Couldn't be bad.
Yes, please.
Okay. You give him a list of ingredients you need. Dusty, I'll say roll me a survival check.
Whee! Ooh, both of those are rather low.
Okay. The 14, as you're kind of out and about between the trees. It is winter. Finding the ingredients you need is not necessarily easy. You are able to acquire some of them, but for the most part, you get barely enough to scrape together maybe 2 healing potions based on the quantities that he's looking for. And there's
this
no,
was all I was able to find.
And there's no extra, so if there's a mistake in the brewing process, that's it.
It's alright, it's a good start. Probably not the best season for it anyways, but see
it's
what I
a
can
little
do with
rough.
this for now.
Okay.
All right. Well,
And,
I have faith that you'll make it all work. You always seem to.
And yeah, I'll take. Do I have? I have alchemist supplies. So yeah,
Mhm.
do some brewing.
Roll me an alchemy check using your alchemist tools and your proficiency. Let's say.
Is that Dex or Intelligence for alchemy tools? I don't know. It's the same roll, but
I'm gonna say intelligence for now.
so add 6 to this.
More complicated potions, there'll be more steps. This is just getting the measure of everything right. Okay. You
24.
make 2 basic potions of healing.
Sweet. Easy. That is all.
Yeah, and you've kind of been like brewing this for some time now in the workshop, and this is like the final pieces you kind of need to bring it all together. And as you kind of spend the rest of your evening brewing and working away inside your lab, you manage to make your potions. They're kind of like slightly murky colored, not necessarily as refined as the ones you're used to seeing, and the ones that are more like factory produced. And they kind of have a little bit of an earthier color to them, but you gather they will function just the same.
Excellent.
Fight Carl and Dusty.
I think there's a part of time Dusty spends in the bedroom where he's kind of at the desk of the bedroom. He has a map out of Barotia that he got.
Mm-hmm.
And what he's doing is with his cartographer's tools, he's just marking the locations on the map that we have visited and like where things are, like the ancient ruins and everything.
Sounds good.
You're just kind of going over it and just making sure everything is labeled.
Say, roll me a quick cartographer's tools check using your wisdom modifier and proficiency. You are proficient in cartographer's tools, right?
Indeed.
Can I help him, like, as an annoying boyfriend over his shoulder?
100% you
I
can,
think
yes.
you were there. Oh, no.
Oh, we've been here. Let me put a pin. I'm going to put a pin in there. There we go.
It's a 10.
I will
It's a
say
10.
roll with advantage as your annoying boyfriend is leaning over your shoulder and helping guide you.
It's a 10.
Oh, we were there.
You kind of have like trouble remembering the exact location of like the temple and the more hidden things, but you can kind of roughly approximate where more or less you should be, but you're not exactly sure. And if you were to give this map to someone, they would probably miss it by a couple 100 feet to either side.
Well, luckily it's for us. He's just gonna mark it.
Okay, sounds good. You finish your mapping exercises by Carl. Other than annoying Dusty, what are you doing during this time?
Nothing in particular, mostly just helping Dusty with that, getting all sorts of limber and ready.
Okay, easily done. No problem. You kind of just spend your evening with Dusty, preparing yourself for the day's journey, and you all tuck in for your evening's rest after that. The following morning, you leave your home with intent to make it to the town of Fort Mistmere, and you arrive after about an hour and a half of travel at the large wooden gates that stand open, the snow now having drifted and piled high against the bottoms of the walls, kind of hiding much of the palisade underneath it, but the kind of stony outcropping of the TTC fortress within the fort still very much visible to all of you. You do find, as you kind of enter the town, it is very quiet. It's winter. It's freezing cold. Windows are boarded up. Doors are closed tight. And people are generally keeping to the warmth and interior of their homes unless they absolutely have to. The docks, usually in the summer, spring and fall, bustling with fishermen, have kind of trickled down to a more steady, just kind of flow of a few people carrying crates of different fish here and there. Seems winter has truly settled on Fort Mistmere. What are you doing?
Did you want to stop by the shop first, Xechas?
Oh yes, it might be worth seeing if what's shopkeep's name? DM.
Is it Emmy? Which shop?
I
Yes.
believe Emmy.
You gotta tell me which shop.
Yeah.
That's important.
Emmy Saltwood.
The general
Emmy.
store, yeah.
Yeah, that would be Emmy Saltwood.
Yes, I'm curious to see if she would be interested in buying maybe 2 of these rifles.
Possibly.
And she's making goods.
Also, just like
Trinkets.
maybe help her out with some of the repairs she was doing.
Okay. You guys make your way over to the Saw and Spyglass on the south end of the town square where you find Emmy. The place has mostly been repaired. She's still kind of puttering away on some of her usual projects inside when you find her, but the exterior has seemingly mostly recovered from the storm. The inside is warm. There's a small fire kind of burning in the hearth in the corner, just this small kind of wood-burning stove that she has set up there. And she's kind of just in the back, currently just sanding a piece of wood or a project she's currently working on. She hears the door open. Yes. How can I help you?
Does the bell still ring that I mended on?
Yes, it does.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi there. It's good to see you. It's come in. It's a little chilly out there. Please, please. She kind of gestures over, close the door. You kind of settle into the warmth and cozy. It's been a bit of a slow winter. It's good to see you. It's good to see anybody, really.
Looks like you've fixed the place up pretty well.
I had a lot of free time on my hands. Not many people putting in orders. Lots of orders for firewood, but those go mostly over to the lumber mill.
I can believe that.
What can I do for you
Sure.
lot, though? What do you need? We've got quite the stockpile.
I was going to see, I do have a couple of things, but I was going to see if you needed a hand, fixing anything, but it looks like you're pretty much good.
Oh, no, I got little tiny repairs like that take me no time at all.
Well, I do have, do you purchase weapons? Is that something that you do?
I've been known to from time to time, but nothing really.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out the two of the rifles that
Oh,
we got.
oh my.
She
She
was expecting,
grabs
like, a
one.
knife.
Yeah, she's like takes one, and they're taller than she is. Being I believe she's a Verdun. If I remember correctly.
That
Yes.
sounds
Yeah.
right.
She's like just very small in comparison to this rifle, which stands taller than she does. I can't say I've ever had my hands on one of these. How did you get one? They usually don't find their way outside the company very much. Unless you've got a lot of money. You holding out on little Emmy, are you?
No,
Yeah,
they
it's just people we know
they
have a
never
lot
really
of money.
found their way outside the company.
That has been known to happen. What do you want for them? What are you asking price? I can maybe afford one. Roll me... There's not really like an appraisal check, unless you're a jeweler. I have it saved somewhere.
I don't have distort value prepared, sorry guys. I'm also not a piece of shit.
Rob the old
Dusty
woman
rubs his
blind.
hands.
Yeah, go ahead and
It's
just roll me a
time.
straight history check. Figure it's probably worth about $150. Maybe.
Well, I don't know what you'd be able to get for it. I know you'd need to resell it, of course.
Dusty.
As somebody who has worked extensively with firearms, would I know its value?
You go ahead and roll me a history check.
I just wanted to.
I'm gonna compare it to the one in your inventory. Does yours have a gold price on it? Because I just had to make a note of all the ones on D&D Beyond. I couldn't actually find like a set price for it.
Yes, mine has a 300 gold piece. Gold.
Yeah, I was right. Figure you can get about 150 for it. When he hasn't said a price out loud, but in your head you know you could probably get about 300 gold pieces. For a rifle this fine, probably 400. Xechas doesn't know that, though.
Can I?
And based on your extensive knowledge of the firearms trade here on Vorosia, about $150.
Can I? Can I use? Actually, DM, can I roll to think about asking Dusty, or?
That feels a little meta.
I don't want a metagame.
You walked in there being like, I have a thing to sell you, and appraised the price in your head. You think that is the appropriate value.
Fair. Well, we just kind of fall into it. I was thinking around 150 gold.
Her eyes light up.
Mind blown.
She doesn't hesitate. I'll take both. Goes behind the counter and, like, in a lick of a second, goes through and begins pulling through her coins. She's counting for, like, fiercely behind the things, holds out a bag of what you gather is mostly platinum. It's everything I got in the shop, but it's well worth it. And she plops it down on the ground and goes to grab both of them from your hands.
Hold on now. We're only
she has her
selling
hands
one currently.
on both of them.
I might need the other one for myself.
Just the one? She kind of deflates a little bit. Goes into the bag, takes out 150 gold worth of platinum and gold pieces assorted. Fine. Just the one. She snags it. She snags it out of your hand as quickly as she can.
Yeah, I'll take this. Whatever, 15 platinum, 10 platinum, 50 gold.
150 gold worth of coinage. Break it down however you want. She immediately takes it, brings it behind the counter, kind of stacks it up on the wall. Now that is a good deal, if ever I've seen one.
Reverse got raked over the coals this time.
Karma's a bitch. Shame I couldn't take that other one off you, though. Sure, you'll be finding someone to buy it if you keep asking those prices, that's for sure.
What do you mean by that?
That's not every day someone offers you a fine piece of machinery like that for only 150 gold pieces. But you said you fell into it, so surely it's of not that much value to you.
We do like
Dusty leans over to Xechas.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, those rifles go for like 300 to 400.
Oh, that's okay. Don't worry about it.
Consider it if you ever need a personal favor or some furniture for your home, just reach out and I'll give you a hefty discount because you've done me an absolute solid.
We're supporting the local economy. Think of it that way.
Sure.
Support local.
She's smiling. She's beaming happy right now.
I look at Dusty. Look, I don't feel bad about it. All right.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. It just hurts my soul slightly.
Oh, please.
But it's fine.
It's just a gun.
Oh, that's like 50% of my entire personality.
Is there anything else I can do for you, lads? Well, I got you here.
Not for me. I'm all good. This has been one of the greatest shows of my entire life.
Perfect. Well, you're all sorted.
So do appreciate it.
Actually, I was wondering if you had a spare tools for whittling.
Sure, yeah, woodworker's tools. Happily. Should be able to find them, and she kind of just points in the back. Just over there in the back corner. Somewhere. Have a look around. See what you can find.
Alright. He's gonna go try to find some wood carving.
Roll me an investigation check.
Let me help you.
With advantage as you get the help action from Vykarl. Again, as you're trying to find something, Vykarl kind of doubting over you and helping And once again, providing more distraction than anything else. You unfortunately are unable to find any woodcarver's tools in the stack of varied toolkits that exist in this shop, in this small hoarder's paradise.
DM, what do I know about the availability of the smallest power arc stones to the public?
You can generally buy them. They are still expensive, not commonly sold outside of the big cities.
So I'm thinking I might need one for Smith's armor that I want to do for him.
Yeah, no, like you're looking probably Lyris, Trudgewater, Stormtide Fortress probably has a healthy supply, being that they're the only really large settlement on that side of the island. But yeah, generally outside the large population areas, they're not commonly found.
Even empty ones?
Even empty ones. They are quite rare. And you actually roll me a history check. Natural 20.
Nat 20.
In all of your research, you found most commonly the thing that discussed was not only the Arkstones and how rare they are, how dangerous it is to produce them in the first place. The infusing of arcane energies into them is an extremely dangerous and volatile process. You know even more so that once expended, you cannot recharge one of the stones. So the depleted ones just become more or less inert and are not recycled, more disposed of. Your research with that natural 20 would also tell you there is a very seedy underbelly of society that has taken these depleted arkstones, condensed them down into their just purest form, and is since turned it into a kind of narcotic, which is consumed heavily by the masses, specifically the poor, who tend to work in the factories and the mines. You would, with that, again, Nat 20, know that use of this narcotic is fucking rampant in the major cities, settlements, and
is it called
industrial centers. I gotta pull this up. This is a deep lore.
I know we named it.
We named it somewhere. It's so deep. It's so deep.
Arcane, because it's arc.
No, it's
Arcane.
Arcus. Arcas.
Right.
Arcus. And it is just depleted stones condensed into fine powders and then bricked. And it can be smoked, snorted, ingested in really any way you can think of. You also know that it causes death after prolonged consumption. And people kind of, more often than not, are dying due to its consumption. That's probably the largest cause of death in the industrial centers here on Verosia.
Wow. Okay.
I can unsecret this page now. That's exciting.
Forget about me asking her if she has anything.
All right, well,
I think
it's time for Schedule 1, the D&D campaign.
I'm gonna make unicorn piss.
I didn't need to. Do you have any just leather? Just loose leather that I could buy?
Oh, yeah, plenty. Just, as she points in a completely different corner. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check as she points you to the other corner of the room. There should be like a box or a bundle somewhere in the corner over there, if you have a little look around for it.
Organized chaos.
18.
This is my house.
Okay, with an 18, you do manage to find what looks like a bundle of just kind of worked and tanned leathers that have been wrapped up into a tight thing. It looks like 3 full kind of hides worth of leather.
Oh, fucking A. Is it? How much for this whole thing?
75 silver pieces. It's not the nicest leather, but it'll do.
Sure, that works for me. And I'll give her 8 gold. I don't have any silver.
She's 75 silver pieces. Okay, perfect. You overpay a little bit, but she's takes the money at this point after the gun and now all the sales and extra money she's received. She's beaming happy. If there's anything else you need, you can just reach out anytime.
Oh, actually, you know what would go with this idea of, is there any black dye I was hoping to use with this?
I don't believe I have any of that. You'll probably, I'll be honest, that's something you
It's okay,
probably
I'll
have
just-
to whip up yourself. Not a lot of, dye
I'll just go
makers.
catch a squid.
I mean, that could do it. That might do the trick. Well, if that'll be all,
I'm kidding.
I've,
I don't think I could.
I've got a rocking chair to finish.
Oh, very good.
She goes over and kind of begins picking up her tools. Continues her work. And you guys make your way out of the store, back out into the cold outside, the weather kind of calm. Yes, Dusty?
On the way out, Dusty's gonna. Oh, Emmy, one last thing.
Yeah, what can I do for you?
You wouldn't know anybody around town that's kind of good with paperwork, things like that, that might be looking for a little bit of extra work?
I mean, currently, no, but lots of people coming on the ships. You might be able to, I don't know, snag someone off there. Lots of quartermasters looking for work these days. Not as many ships on the seas, and lots of people, trying to make their way up in society.
It's a fantastic idea, actually.
Go peruse the docks. I haven't done that in years.
I don't believe any boats have come through in a little while, with the weather being as it has, and it's being the winter season. But come the spring, the trips tend to pick back up from the mainland.
We could put a posting ourselves up on the job board.
Aye,
Maybe there's someone stranded.
in a pinch, that'll always do the trick.
Fair enough. Thank you for your time.
My pleasure. And she just goes back to working on the rocking chair she has up on her carving bench. And the door closes behind you. Hear the bell kind of ring and then silence as the door shuts. And you find yourself in the courtyard of Fort Mistmere, the wind kind of gently blowing. A little bit of snow just kind of hanging on the air.
You know, I got real happy when that deal happened, Dusty, but there was something nice about that. Xechas, I knew there was a part of me, my soul, that knew that gun was worth more, but I knew even if you knew, you wouldn't care because you wanted to help her. I just go over and put a hand around over Xechas' shoulder and I just pat him on the chest. You're good people. Robot?
Alright.
Well, I
Cyber.
mean, we did kill people and take them.
But then you balanced it all out. I really do feel like we might get to go to something close to heaven as long as me and Dusty keep you around. Also, you're funny.
What?
Thank you.
What is heaven?
Go see the gods. I don't know. Somewhere nice when we
Something
die.
to
Wouldn't
ask
that
Gustav
be fun?
about.
You know, I got to go
Yeah.
ask Gustav.
Well, the
I'm
only
complaining about
god
to
that
be
I
honest.
really have ever had any interaction with was Gustav's, and I assume it's just a giant drinking hall, which I'm all for going to.
I wouldn't say no. We'll be there. We do most good things, mostly. It all
is a
comes
good
out in the
energy.
wash. It is a good energy.
I want to go on record and say I didn't realize I was overselling the shit out of those eggs. And I did feel a little bad about it, which is why I didn't stop you from giving her at least one of the guns.
We do still have 2 left, and now that I
But
know
it
they're worth
really
that
hurt
much.
my soul.
Wow,
I
as
kind of
you
go
guys-
back behind Dusty and I just like put hand on his shoulder, just real close, do a little peck on the cheek, and I just go, "Me too."
I throw up. Just kidding.
As you guys are all standing there in the courtyard having this discussion, your conversation is suddenly interrupted by the loud pounding sound of someone knocking on a wooden door. And you kind of look across, hearing it come from across the courtyard, and you don't necessarily see who it came from. And you kind of have to lean to the right of the tower, or the fountain in the center of the courtyard. As you do, you see this kind of short individual, hooded, completely covered head to toe in these long kind of bluish silver and white robes, just gung gung gung, pounding on the door of the Rotten Timber Tavern, just knocking. Blast it, open the door, it's freezing out here. He just
It-
dum, gung, gung. I was told I could stay here for a nominal fee. Gsh, gsh, gsh. Hello? Anybody?
Is he like fancy dressed?
Yes. But like
Um,
almost religious robes, but not like there's no religious marking on it, but it's like similar to what you would see a priest or some kind of religious brotherhood, so to speak. Gung, gung, gung. I'm freezing my ass off out here.
holy man.
The hood just
I-
turns, looks towards you. You see like this kind of old, somewhat not grizzled, but like seasoned face of this elderly gnome with kind of these thick burly hands, long scarred by the just like blue collar work that comes, just like these heavy callous knuckles, scars all over the hands and fingers. Well, hello, young man. I was told I could stay at this establishment for a nominal fee. But there's nobody here.
Right.
I'm on very important business, young man.
What business might that be?
I've come to sell a dungeon.
Oh.
And as you kind of take a look on his uniform now, he turns, and there over the chest you see the marking that you would all recognize at this point, having done your research on Mason, and Masons. You see the sigil of the Brotherhood of Masons, or the Freemasons, if you will, just emblazoned on his uniform. And as he turns and you all take in this kind of slightly off-putting figure here in these priestly robes, for lack of a better term, that is where we will take our break for this evening. Oh, we got advantage from Kayla. Thank you, babe. You missed my old man, but that's okay. He'll be back after the break. It's a good
But
look.
only for a nominal fee.
For a nominal fee. I was promised. But yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in this far. I'm very excited for after the break. This is gonna be a good time of waiting to introduce these guys
Yes, I love
for a
him.
while. The neighbors are gonna
Fucking
hate me
dying.
because I'm just gonna be screaming like an old man for the next hour and a half. But that's okay. So everybody, don't go nowhere. We'll be back in 10 minutes. We're just gonna take a quick pee break. Everyone, go do what you guys do. We'll see y'all in 10. Love you guys. Welcome back in, everyone. Happy adventuring. I hope everyone had a good break. I hope everyone's having a good Monday. I know I am, because this has been fun. I get to introduce some major NPCs. Ryan's all glammed and glitzed out. Still got the little witch hat on, though. I love it. So, getting back into where we left off, the party finally made
I'm
their
not
way.
Same.
Finally made their way to Fort Mistmere. Yeah, smoke weed. Party finally made their way back to Fort Mistmere, where they made a quick stop in at Emmy at the Saw and Spyglass General Store in the town square. And upon exiting, were discussing their next steps forward when they were interrupted by the sound of someone, seemingly invisible at first, pounding on a closed, locked wooden door. And upon further investigation behind the fountain, you saw the tiny, diminutive form of a gnomish gentleman, very old, pounding on the door. He made a quick, not so much introduction per se, but a conversation was begun. So that is where we'll pick up, as you guys kind of noticing the robes and finally now seeing the insignia of the Brotherhood of Masons, the individuals you've reached out to now, hoping to improve your home. And you're greeted by this kind of small gnomish individual. What are you doing?
Oh, yes, hello. You said we recognized the Three Masons logo, right?
Yeah, like at this point, you guys did your research. There's ads for them everywhere. They're like the most prestigious. The Three Masons, also known as the Brotherhood of Masons, run by Mason,
Yes.
Mason, and Mason, the founding members. Don't
do
just
believe
stand there. Say something. Hello?
Hello.
Hi!
Hi!
I do believe that you actually were sent for us.
Well, and yes, you're Saul's United Cogs and Claws, or SOC for short. That's an interesting name. Then you're not the people I'm looking for, but if you could let me in this tavern so I stop freezing my ass off out here, that'd be just nifty.
Is it
Do
locked?
any of you know how to talk? Oh, you do? Okay, good. It seems to be locked, which is weird. It's a tavern in the middle of the day that's locked.
The,
I was told I could
I
stay
think
there
the,
for a nominal fee.
I think the tavern owner's out on business.
Where could he be that's more important than the tavern? Who am I going to pay my nominal fee to?
Feel like it's been shut down for a couple days now.
Well, I've only
Speak
just
up, alright.
arrived. Okay, well, no one told me. Where am I supposed
How
to
about-
stay?
How about you come here with us? We have a very large, warm home. Kind of far, but it's not that far.
It feels kind of sketchy. You're complete
also-
strangers. I was told
Well,
to begin my search in town.
it is rather fortuitous, as we are Saul's United Cogs and Claws, or SUC for short, as you
What
say.
What are the odds of that?
Astronomical.
Well, shit. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Blipsby Ipswich. Member of the Brotherhood of Masons. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Blipsby Ipswich.
Yes. Blipsby Ipswich.
I'm sorry.
Incredible.
Hold everything.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Ipsby Lipswitch.
Blipsby Ipswich. And they say
That's what I
I'm
said.
deaf. No, it's not.
My name is Xechas. It's a pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Blipsby at your
He goes and shakes
service.
his hand.
He reaches up and you like grab his hand, and it is hard. Like there's callus from ages upon ages of working with his hands, but you also notice kind of a frailty in the grip, like perhaps those years have finally begun catching up with him, and at this point he's more of like a traveler than a worker himself. I am
Gentle handshake.
a 5th rank Mason of the Path. It is my duty to seek out people who have sought out us, and well, here you are.
How
Indeed.
And here
fortuitous.
you are.
Here I am. So, how can the Brotherhood help you today?
Well,
And is there perhaps somewhere warmer we can talk?
Yeah, we
Let's
can take you back to the place that my friend over here was mentioning. It's gonna be where we need the work at, anyways.
Is it far?
It's about an hour's travel, yes.
Well, shit. Lead the way, I guess. I don't suppose you have a horse or anything, do you? I'm an old man, after all.
Sure. And right when he says horse, I do a frontward tumble into the snow and.
But you don't see that every day.
Well, some of you don't.
You're kind of tall there, big man.
And it's just if there's like a not a very noticeable, but I do kind of shrink a little bit. Just kind of.
Oh, that's
Not a
better.
lot, but
He like
it looks like it hurts him a little.
kind of like swings up on top of your back. Roll me a D100, Kafka. That's
Oh.
better. That's much more my size. And the snow kind
You
of
know what?
begins to fall.
I'm gonna cast Reduce on you.
Perfect.
You're gonna make
make
him
you
a
gnome-
mule
gnome
sized.
horse
You're
size.
making a mule for the gnome.
Whoa.
He's still kind of struggling to get his kind of stubby, kind of chubby leg up over as you cast reduce, and it turns into like basically a mule-sized, almost donkey-like creature. Hey, that's perfect, actually. Oh, you're a handy bunch to have around. And he swings up onto the back of the donkey. I take it you know the way, and he gives you pats on the neck. Good boy.
What's completely ignoring the fact that this is a fucking person.
Dusty leans into Zeos. Really didn't like when he said that.
He
I really didn't like
reaches into a bag. I have something in here.
I find very
Perfect.
amusing.
He brings out a carrot, and it's like half broken in the middle, and he holds it out. This is for you.
I look at the carrot, look over at Dusty and Zehas, look
I
back
look at you
the carrot.
expectantly.
That's a good lad. See, I had a lot more vegetables, but I was attacked on the road, and my cabbages were destroyed, and I was like, oh, my cabbages! It was horrible. But the carrot's all I had left. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry, my girlfriend asked me to do it. I couldn't say no.
That was incredible. Don't worry, I get the reference. Oh, that's so good.
Guys, I have a bad feeling anytime this man gets cabbages, we are in trouble if we're traveling with him. We are in danger.
That's enough about my cabbages. I have a story for you. And he kind of like, let's go, giddy up. He gives you a little smack on the rump.
We need to stop in and check our post real quick.
God damn it. So, okay, fine. It's cold out here. And you guys make your way up to the...
I'll light a torch and give it to him.
The city hall mayor's office is like right here in the town square, so an easy walk over. You do find it mostly empty. The secretary there, she's all bundled up in fur. There's a small fire lit, but she appears quite cold as you make your way in. Haven't seen you lot in a while.
Yeah, been a little busy. Has there been any mail coming in for our company?
She kind of begrudgingly growls as she stands up, tries to bundle the fur around her. There's not much. And she reaches up, but it's just that.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Well, try and keep yourself warm. He's gonna turn to walk out.
She like stink eyes you as you leave. If you had to guess, the mayor's office.
Fireplace.
There's a small
room
fire
here?
burning, and there's like a collection of logs, but they are cut extremely small, almost like the mayor's office is trying to save money when it's not heavily staffed in the winter time.
I don't fucking anything I can
You're
give her
working
to
through
drink.
Christmas
I
crutches.
just look really, I kind of like pat my being, and I just kind of look dejectedly at her. I just turn around and leave.
Thank you for
So bad.
your patronage. Don't forget to attend our annual winter festival next week, put on by the town of Fort Mistmere. May
Sponsored
all
by
your
Pepsi.
travels be frosty.
Dusty's gonna turn, look over his shoulder,
Oh my god.
and in Draconic, just say, thank you. Though she doesn't, I don't know if she knows Draconic, but he will say it in Draconic. And then the fire is gonna get brighter. It only gets brighter. It doesn't get warmer. It just gets brighter. But he wants to make her feel...
Okay. As you look back, mutter something in a language she does not remotely even understand, almost guttural and dragon-like in nature, and the fire immediately brightens up. She's kind of taken aback and a little scared for a moment, but like kind of loosens the bundling of the coat, nods at you as you turn back around. Excuse me.
I'm just trying to find ways to use thaumaturgy more.
I love it. Okay.
As you should.
As you return to Blipsby and now diminutive Mule Ryan or Mule Carl. All ready to go
Still the
then?
proportions of a horse, just small sized.
It's perfectly comfortable. You know the way. He kind of just leans back.
Yeah.
He said it's about an hour.
I can take the lead back. Did you want to possibly post something on the job board, or go look at it while we start heading back?
Yes, sure. I can. I believe I can catch up.
It's right over by the fountain. You guys would be standing about 10 feet from it right now.
I'm gonna start leading the way back.
Okay. You begin making your way out of town, and as you're kind of leaving, an hour's about perfect. I can tell you about my time in the company and how I came to be a brother of the path, or a mason of the path. Oh, my memory's starting to go a little bit. So anyway, I was just a young boy in the town of Trudgewater when I decided I really liked cutting rocks. And then I just started doing it one day, and you hear this voice just drifting off and out around the gate. It kind of comes back around as the road loops around the top of town. And my mother said I would never make it as a snowman. And it fades back out as you make your way over to the job board, and you find just a kind of run-down looking wooden board with what looks like candles that were once there at one point. And a number of flyers and posters that have all been posted on it. Some showing the long kind of time they've been posted here and the amount of degradation you see in the paper. Some of the ink is run. Some appear much, much fresher than normal.
That's okay. I'm going to take out my magnifying glass and use it on the rundown ones to see it better.
Okay.
I'm very proud of this thing. It's very fucking expensive.
True. It is indeed.
It's worth 100 gold.
You see a few. The oldest ones appear to be the start of missing children. The names and everything long since washed away, but the portraits, kind of these like semi-likeness sketches that has been approximated of them, still giving you an idea as to what they once contained. And then your eye is drawn kind of more forward on some of the more recent postings. And you see increasingly number of feral animals spotted in the region, bounty offered for each pelt brought. And this is all kind of the standard jobs you guys were made aware of. Excuse me. And then you kind of, attention goes back to the missing children ads. You see a lot more recent ones. And names that ring a bell to you. You do remember these having been mentioned by Ashlyn at some point. Missing child, Thomas Bradley, age 9, last seen in his family's field playing with his sister, Rose Bradley, seemingly disappeared in broad daylight. Excuse me. Missing child, Rose Bradley, age 7, last seen in her bed in the family's home, vanished during the night. Missing child, Vinya Folson, age 10, last seen by town guard wandering out of the town gates and into the Festerwood, disappeared when pursued. Missing child, Reed Grecken, age 12, last seen collecting firewood for their home on the edge of the Festerwood. I'm going to pull this over here. God, my throat is dry. Missing child, Marley Grecken, age 15, last seen leaving town with his bow, a quiver of arrows, and his hunting dog. The dog returned, the boy did not.
I'm gonna be, as I'm reading these, kind of, I got the whisper jar out and I'm whispering all of it into there. Ziam is dying, but everything is okay.
I'm from the Goofy movie.
What the heck?
My
What
name's
the heck?
Max. My dad's Goofy. Don't know who my mom is. I think it's because he bedded a prostitute and he's ashamed, but he shouldn't be ashamed. He's my daddy. I love my daddy! It's so hard to
This
breathe in
happens?
this.
This happened to me the other day as well. Fucking coughed for like an hour. Oh my god.
It happened to me on stream a couple of days ago, and I was like, all right, I guess it's time for a break.
Sorry, I'm still getting over being
It's
sick,
okay.
and my voice
Are
is
you
going
are you
away.
living?
Barely.
It happened to me a couple of days ago. I had to take like a 15-minute break on stream. I was like, all right, I guess we're just hour in, we're taking a break. Bye.
Oh, Jesus. Go catch up with the party. Roleplay for a minute while I die. I'll be right back. I need to refill my water.
So, before I go catch up with the party, what I'm gonna do is take out a piece of paper and basically just write a classified ad, like you would see in the paper, like help wanted, clerical work, must be able to read and write common, must be good with numbers, experience handling money is an asset, contact, what should I do with contact? Contact Ashlyn.
Make sure to put no uggos in big letters across the top.
No.
I say as a horse.
Must have
Yeah,
claws or
contact.
some kind of machinery.
And I write our post office box number for where to send things to.
P.O. Box 4920.
Yeah, I might have to call it pretty soon. My voice is fucking shot.
Kiss
That old man
baby.
did me in.
I had a nickel for every time I've said that.
That was fucking hard. Holy shit. So,
If I had a nickel for... Anyway.
just for my sake, we're gonna call it here because I'm in pain.
You're good.
Yes, baby.
I'm actually
good.
like,
Damn, son.
that blew my shit out. So,
Oh,
excuse me. As the party leave the town and begin meandering down the road, the voice of this old man ringing in your ear as he regales you with tales of his time as a stonemason within the Brotherhood. That is where we will call the session for today, and we will fade out as you listen to this old man ramble for the entire time you make your way home. I've just
I
been
can't do
dealing-
it, and I'm not making you do it.
It's so hard.
Dusty's just full dead-eyed looking forward.
You should
The
have seen the cabbages. They were so big.
I was really sick until like a few days ago, and that voice completely fucking butchered me. I don't want to push
Oh,
it too much
baby.
and lose that shit. So, just for my own
Understandable.
well-being and the well-being of everyone else not having to hear me hack my fucking lungs up for the next 20 minutes. I love you guys. We'll see you next time. I'm not even going to do an outro. We're just leaving. I love you. Bye. Hey everybody, I'm Rusty Tonics. Thank you again for coming by the stream or checking this video out on YouTube. It means a lot to us over here at the Apothecary, and it's always a pleasure to share our D&D games with all of you. If you're interested in catching them live, you can see us every Monday at 6 o'clock Eastern on Twitch, or every Friday after the stream comes out on YouTube on demand. Feel free to check it out, drop a follow, drop the subscription, or whatever you want to hit that subscribe button so you can be notified whenever our videos are coming out. And yeah, I hope you all have a good day. Keep being good to each other, and I'll see you next time.